long season, and, we just got to play hard the whole time.
Southern Indiana sweeps IPFW in Ashland at 19-2 in the conference, still number 1.
We want to take care of business here at home especially, and just go out there on the road and come up with the wins that we know we should be capable of getting.
1:48, 4 minutes gone here in the second half, 16 to go. Underneath, one-handed pass, Hefner. Oh, did that look good. Here's Greg Martin. Martin again. Count it!
That's the thing about this team. We got so many players that if somebody has an off night, it doesn't matter. So, it's just a great feeling.
You expect to see Gerard doing that. Here's Bowles! That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The 1994 Great Lakes Valley Conference champions, USI.
They think there are other teams that are better, and they might be right. And that's why we play the games. We'll find out.
Southern Indiana, we're looking sharp again. Tyrone from the top. Bring them on in here. Bring on Wayne State. Bring on Kentucky Wesleyan. Bring on your best.
And indeed, what a year it has been for USI basketball. Hi once again, everybody. I'm Darrin Smith. Welcome to USI basketball Thursday night prime time. In this hour, we'll get you set for tomorrow night's game with Kentucky Wesleyan, a game you'll see tomorrow night at 10:30 right here on TV 52. And we'll also take a look back at USI basketball throughout the entire season and even go back to Sunday night's press conference, giving USI the regional host for a second straight year. We will kick off the hour when we come back. Three mark up against Kentucky Wesleyan. The Panthers and the Eagles meeting for a third time this year. Wesleyan defeated St. Joe back on Tuesday night over at the Sports Center. The others here, number 1 Wayne State from the GLIAC, meet up with their partner Oakland, who defeated Quincy also back on Tuesday night. This field of 6 cut to 4 was announced back on Sunday night. Bruce Pearl with comments.
I don't think there's any question that USI is playing some of the best basketball in all of Division II between the two programs, and one of the things that obviously will be discussed this week is the fact that we're seeded number 2 in the region, and yet we're hosting the region. We have only ourselves to thank for that, and we as a team have only you to thank for that, because this is one of the best Division II programs in the country across the board, and this is one of the greatest universities going. That's why we're hosting the regional, because we got great fans and we got great support, we got great university. We don't have to apologize to anybody for that, and I want to thank you for that. Certainly, I want to thank Dr. Bennett for putting together a confident bid, and all that basically is we think if we host, we're going to sell it out, and that's what we did, and that's what we'll do. And I know that Joni Jost, our ticket manager, she's already got Lloyd working about 80 hours next week. And she's got her committee working. John Willis is going to have the entire city of Mount Vernon here, and we'll get on that. And Ray Walker will get on that billboard, get on those billboards, and we'll do a good job as far as hosting the regional. And Chancellor Dugan again will be the chairperson of the tournament. So we've got a great staff working together to make it a great tournament. I'm extremely proud of this basketball team. Having been in coaching for a few years, I know how very difficult it is to win a championship. About 2 weeks ago, everybody said the Big Ten was over. Michigan had the Big Ten won. It was wrapped up. They had a 2-game lead with 4 games to go. And those of us that are in coaching and those of us that have played know that that's not the way it is. You got to play them out to see what happens, because anything can happen in sport. And if it was easy to win a championship, anybody could win one. And sure enough, they lose a couple ball games and Purdue stays hot. Indiana had a chance to become a co-champion also, and so anything can happen. But this team didn't let anything happen. They didn't let anything happen to them all year long. They took control, and they did what they had to do, and that's not easy. And they have got, I'm very, very proud of them for that. And, you know, I congratulate them on being the Great Lakes Valley Conference champions. As far as our seeding is concerned, and there is some disappointment in that, the fact that we weren't ranked #1 in the region, but it's been consistent for 2 years. So why should it change now? You know, when we first got here, it took us forever a year ago to get into the polls. We beat #2 Wesleyan, we beat #4 Fort Wayne, we beat Grand Canyon when they were ranked 7th, and you know, we didn't get in the polls till sometime in the middle of January. We started the season, we weren't even ranked in the top 20 according to the regional committee because we hadn't played enough games, or maybe they were upset that Chris Bowles was coming back for his 8th year. I can't, you know.
Up next, a look back at the 93-94 USI basketball season. Back to the pack on this Thursday night after this. GLVC championship season actually began back in late November. Here it is from Graceland to the GLVC championship. This was USI basketball.
Should be a big addition to this, and talking about the newcomers coming in, he is going to be one. Brian Hebner right there at the top of the key. It's going to be another one that's going to help these guys even improve after last year's mark.
There's Gerard. It didn't take long. 10 seconds into the lineup. Gerard is on the board officially in a USI uniform. And Tyrone Tate still not in the lineup as of yet. On the inside, Gerard finding room. 14 Southern Indiana doubling Graceland a second time. By 13, here's Tyrone. Nice and right through the middle. 30-14 Southern Indiana. Boyden, plenty of room, good. Tate with 3 up for Southern Indiana. In and upstairs, and Gerard camping out underneath. Watch Graceland. Yes, that's a zone defense. I guess that's a 3. USI nails another 42-26. And Tate quickly brings it over. 3 up for USI. Tate quick to the outside. Martin fakes the 3. Back on the inside. Here is Coyle. Particularly when Chris Bowles gets back. Talking about more defense and offense. Behind the back, Doyle. I don't think Jeff knew that one was coming. Tyrone Tate on the outside. 98-66. Looking for 100. It's Brian Hebner out of North High School. 166 USI against Graceland. Final 8 seconds. Brett Melton trying to get it off to Sean Shelton. Outside! Oh! Brett Melton. Brett Melton
Got the steal, got the ball, went to the ground, stopped, hopped right up, hit the shot.
Tell you what, that's on the highlights tomorrow night when we go live with Bruce at 10:30. Way to go, Brett. Way to go, Eagles. Opening night, never in doubt. 130-79. Campbellsville still looking for their first. They're slow on the outset. All alone here is Doyle. First from the field. USI up by a score of 4-0. Trying to get something started here.
Kind of surprising to see Barry leading the club in rebounding. I mentioned he's only 6'4".
Campbellsville now 0 for 7. Scott Taylor, baseline, good. 6-0 USI.
All of a sudden, that 6-point lead down to nothing. You can see USI trying to slow it down a little bit. Todd Jones from outside. That's what we need this year. He got hot late towards the tail end of the last season.
Tyrone with 2 up here for USI. Martin on the outside, have Doyle on the inside. Almost lost that one. Martin quickly gets it off to Coyle. I like that.
Good ball without the ball down along the baseline.
22-21 Campbellsville. Tyrone from the top. Loose ball underneath. Nice grab again by Gerard. Like I said, very productive either end of the court this season. And Stan Gerard. Turnaround by Coyle.
Out of bounds.
Quick to inbound. Into traffic. Ball on the outside. Nice save by Combs. Third attempt at the three-pointer. He is 2 for 3 from the outside. And Todd Jones has another.
And that is really going to open up the inside game when you get the people like Taylor and Boyden down there. Another turnover right there. Todd answers with a 2-pointer this one.
USI again by the 2. Hostetter. Martin roaming underneath, and Jones. So far, 2 of 3, make it 3 of 4 for Todd. A couple of games last year to remind you of that. 15-footer down the other end, no Jones on this end. End-to-end, nice hustle, Todd. 43-38, USI by the 5. Boyden wants to slow it down or pull it back. Jones! End-to-end Jones!
Back in that first half, he had 12 points, and those were basically shots just like that, easy layups along the baseline.
We're going to score in the second half. That one falls for Brian Hebner. He now right there. 3 up for USI. Doyle way ahead of the pack. And here again, Hebner. Hebner, who started out the first half strong. Girard won't miss those at all. 16:45 to go second half. Taz 2 right there. Find Martin, find Jones. 3 of 4 in the first half. 1 for 1 here in the second. Taylor has Boyden muscling underneath with big Doug Turner. 19-footer. Doyle left right there, just like Van Perry. 77-62 USI. Tate bumping there again with Vermont Smith. He's become the most physical. Booker on the outset. It's been Smith probably ever since. Girard puts home the first slam of the night. At the top of the second half was a little problem for USI, but no longer. Girard holds on. Got his own. Got his own. From tonight, it is going to be a great tournament. Upstairs. Saw it coming. You saw it coming. Timeline. Here is Boyden. This team is flying from end to end. Boyden. Bruce try the 3. Only not falling for Kelly, not falling for Terry Wright either. Girard on the right behind. No look to Martin. Martin hits the 3. Gerard, impressive rebounding each end of the floor. Got a piece of that one. 4 up for USI. This is 4 on 1, and Gerard! Mr. Excitement, 9 down. From the outside. Not a bad outside shooting team, as Bob alluded to moments ago. At 4-1 USI, Tyrone brings us back. Good, impressive, fast pace on the outset. Doyle hits the first 3. He's one of the best. He and Jones from the outside. First from the field for Southwest Baptist.
Brent Blevins got loose on the baseline. There's a lead pass wide open down the middle is Boyden.
Impressive. 7 for 14 in his first 2 games. And 2 again up for USI. Here's Doyle. So much for being rusty, Bob.
It's a great shot, great pass. Turn to the basket and put it in.
USI impressive press. Force the turnovers. And here is Taylor. I'll say it again. So much for being rusty and idle. Southwest Baptist wants to... Back on the outside, Jones looking for his 3rd 3.
Jones with 9 points. He's 3 out of...
Now I think he's the fuller of the second half.
He's hit 3 of his shots. He's hit 3 out of 3. With 17 points in the game. Inching up closer to his average.
18-footer. All right. Brett Melton.
USI very strong tonight. There's
Hostetter. Hostetter hits the 3, his first.
Southwest Baptist to under 40% shooting, and even worse than that from 3-point land.
First 2 points of the game for Clark. Now tied at 4. USI looking at leaders on the club. Girard leading the way, 22 and a half. A lot of them just like that.
Bray gets it back. Has some room right there. Company, and there's Girard.
Last year and Bruce's first year, they really turned things around, and that's exactly what they're doing this year. Jim Whitesell in his 2nd season.
Tyrone comes right back, 14. Right there for the moment, and Tyrone Tate hit the last, and Hebner finding Jones, an early 0 for 1. Make it 1 for 2 from 3. Steal for Taylor. Very well this year. And the fans start to whoop it up for USI. Jones trying to go 2 for 3 from 3. And that's a good sign. Like I said, last 7 USI, under 2 minutes here to go. Doyle makes the steal. And Combs finds Tate, 2 up for USI. Tate goes to the basket. Off the basket. 64-60, USI by 4. Strip the basketball. Tyrone right there. How much better the USI defense has been? No! Look, and right there is Jones. Has Tate to the top. Right now he's matching up with Taylor. Outside and try to find him. You waited for it. There it was.
For Rich Agner.
He's come to life. You expected that. Girard answers as easy as 2. finds Doyle. Doyle for three! And Jeff stole the ball! Oh, Jeff, way to go, Woody! There's Tyrone. And Tyrone finds his room up the middle. There's Bowles! Tyrone, Bowles, and Craig Martin. Stan Gerard. Here's Tyrone. And you got Gerard underneath. Got to hit him now. Stan comes through. 4-point lead for USI. Top of the game. It's been tough since then. Chris Bowles. Into traffic that time. Tyrone came out with it. It's up there for Taylor.
It's on the defensive end now with the block.
You expect to see Gerard doing that. Here's Bowles. Better take a timeout. That should fill this place up. So as Doug said, get the tickets now. Big one. It's been the case other than Ashland the last couple of games at home. As they battle underneath, it's Gerard. And Gerard going right back to the corner. Martin's favorite spot, but a bounce pass inside. As Gerard with two there by the Mastodons. Is Coyle fighting Hebner as Tyrone Tate gets it to check back in. Three right back at you. Hit Hebner again, battling baseline. Got it out to Bowles, and Bowles all by himself. Tyrone here to the top. Jones has not yet attempted a three either. This would be his first, and it's good. Good news for Jones, and plenty of room for this kid. Gerard with the steal. USI quickly moves three up, 3-on-2 for the moment. Tate gives it right there. Gerard. Eric Gibson now 50% tonight, or 2 for 4 here on the outset. Here's Tyrone. Tyrone on the outside. Won't miss the shot. 34-29, back up to a 5-point lead. Martin again in the corner. And right there, Bowles, right back at you. Martin to Bowles, 2 more. On the rim, some of the fans wanted a call there. Martin for three, good! Greg Martin, see the man-to-man USI defense. You know, in the past 4 years, I've never seen him play such a tight man-to-man. Right there is Bowles. Don't bring it in here, Scott.
Great reaction there by Chris after Scott maybe had him beat by a step across the lane.
Gibson again grabs it. 4th time up, not there. Bowles battling. Doyle too. And back comes Tyrone Tate. Tied at 40. Inside of a minute first half. Tyrone has Bowles. And Bowles gives USI the basket. And Bowles is going to the line. That is hustle either end. USI again trying to work on the lead. Throw again. Bowles won't miss that ever. Great on the top. Outside. Tyrone has 2 sticks. Inside. There's Taylor. Everything but the hole. And Bowles trying for the follow-up. 3rd time. Again, the charm. Simmons, like I said, has been cold about halfway through the first half. He's your leader coming in here for IPFW. They shut down Simmons. Here's Hebner. Nice move by Bryant.
To Arrington or Fonestock.
Better not come back to Honus. That should not have counted. Martin for 3. Martin has his second from the outside.
That pressure defense starting to trap now, and they're going to try to force USI into turnover. Good baseline drive right there by Brian Hebner. Position, stepped right out of the side and let him have the layup.
And here again is Taylor. Taylor 2nd time. Back of the window. Good. It's a 4. Here's Hebner. Important minutes here. Hebner on the outside. No look. There is Taylor.
Think you're going to get him for a walk.
That hurt. And USI trying to slow it down. Shot selected. Inside Bowles. Bowles with his height. Got it.
Blocking foul. Basket's going to count. It's going to go against Arrington a little bit.
Way to go, Eagles on the road. Came so close to doing so last year. Tough place to play over in Quincy, Illinois. Just outside the state line, closer to Des Moines. Bowles from the outside. Finds Gerard. And in the opening 2 minutes, momentum up. See right now Reggie Bell on Gerard. That's an excellent matchup. And Tyrone. Coach Hawkins, if you get tired, come on out, because these guys will run you to death. USI right now is playing their kind of basketball. Bowles from the outside nails the 3. Way to go, Chris.
Limiting Quincy to good shots underneath. The quickness has resulted in 9 Hawk turnovers so far. And offensively, they're doing a good job moving the ball. Good baseline move right there by Tyrone.
Taylor, a little bit of trouble with 3 right there. Finds Tate. Tate has 3 up in front of him, including Bowles. And right here, Stan Gerard went right around Leppert. Right around Leppert.
Him and hold him as quiet as he's been. despite having 2 fouls, he's always going to be a good idea right there of his quickness and athletic ability.
Outside, Jeff tries the three and hits it.
He's got 7 points.
49-37. Now USI by the dozen. No look here. Chris Bowles. And Chris USI by the 15. And across, Chris hit his first three. Looks for his second. Chris is 2 for 2 from
the corner. They surround him, and you really can't get out trying to find an open man.
Chris had it, lost it, rolls in front of us. And again, Bowles, a one bounce pass there to Woody. Overall, the opening 22 minutes. Coming in for the troublesome Leper. Outside, count it. 1:48, 4 minutes gone here in the second half, 16 to go. Underneath, one-handed pass, Hebner. Oh, did that look good.
Greta Quincy doing a good job defensively. Really the first time somebody's tried to...
Shot clock down to 5 seconds. And Ronnie Combs hits it. How about that? I didn't think it was going. Action in it all. Here's Scott Boyden shooting 50% from the field. The feed to Taylor.
Jason Itutis, the forwards. Peter Van Altina, the center.
Brian Hebner gets us on Green. Green, who averages about 6 points, 2.5 boards per game. Doyle right down the other end. Bowles matching up with Skinner. And back to the outside. Tyrone. It's the three. So logs it in. First appearance here. And we played 5 minutes at the Pack on a Saturday night. USI up 10-6. Make it 12-6 as US baseline. And there again is Willis Cheney. That time denied. You wonder how much the injury to Cheney. How bad it really is. Through the middle. Bowles right there. I thought for a minute.
For USI, you don't want to get beat at home if you can avoid it. Quickness right there at Gerard with the steal.
Right there with Miller. Miller actually got a piece, but right there was Bowles. He got it. Bowles. Gerard to Bowles. Count it. He's fouled. He goes to the line. With Tyrone on top, you've got Taylor in the corner alone. And Bowles will try a three. Had 2 the other night. There's his first on this night. There's some room for Gerard. You don't want to give him room because there's the kid who... They'll start on the top with Tyrone. Look like the line. No, they'll give him the three. We'll take the three. It's not going to try to open it up, but even a big lead at this point, not enough for Wesleyan. Bowles right there, right across the back.
And 2 buckets now, 15, and another turnover. The defense really turning it up for USI here in the second half.
That's the 4th in a row. Inside. Footer Tyrone does the beat. 61-47. Impressive against Kentucky Wesleyan. And there it is. He is Chris Bowles. And Bowles the turnaround. The guy to do it. USI again, Taylor in the corner. Here's Hebner. Had his room. Oh, he got it. You got Doyle wide open in the corner. Give it right there to Gerard. You betcha. And some high goals. And they take it 1 game at a time. And Scott Taylor. And some adjustment to the rim. Here. That's it. That's it. 102-88. Tyrone Tate has Hebner to the outside. Tyrone punches it back on the outside. Hebner 4-3. Burkhardt. USI. 1 for the moment as Gibson gets back. Right there, Chris Bowles. Right jive here. Here winning 2 of the 3 against the Mastodon. 290. Hebner hands it right there to Gerard.
54% on the year.
Scott Simmons had that last one of a handful in double figures for Andy Piazza. Bowles bounce here for the Dons.
Second one tonight for them, and you can see almost a double pump. Let it go.
Road trip, actually not a Thursday night. She is gone for the year. Here's Taylor down the other end.
Week had a career-high 18 points. He's already got 13 here in the first half tonight.
Loose ball right there to Hebner. 3-on-2 to catch. Two apiece here in the opening 30 seconds. Jeff Doyle, fast pace on the outset. 6 point. Hebner, first half in the second half.
Good defense down the middle. And now looking to scoring.
Earlier is your best bet. Drive W. Tyrone. Hard had that one. And Tyrone inside to Taylor.
An opportunity from out Jackson. There, the Eagles on the board again.
Burkhardt knocked away by Doyle. For Neal. Toestetter as he out the back. Way to go, Mark. Stock, his former team losing tonight. Here's Brett Melton. And Melton makes the basket. Right now, it's the best here for the Eagles. And that's Jeff Doyle.
Play the good defense.
I also think Jeff is capable of one for the moment. It's Tyrone back. Bowles on a back outside. Tate 3. And Martin shooting here and hits it. That's what he has to do. 25-23 and Eagles by the deuce. Ebner from 3. Bryant. Again is either end of the floor. Here's Woody giving it right here. Underneath. And there's passing high. And one more to shot clock now. 10 seconds. Looks for a second 3. Inside, there is Bowles. Nice move by Chris. 9 points made up. 3.5 minutes. So come out strong. Bowles try to break quickly. Doyle looks for also some room. A tighter man-to-man defense. This one much better. Tyrone looks inside. There is Taylor. Ronnie Combs back on the outside. Bounce it down for Martin. Great first half for Craig. And there's Jeff Doyle. Here is Doyle. Doyle with some room. Has it. Ronnie Combs. Ronnie with a in the corner. And Hebner opening. Right there. Count it. 6:40, and if Ashland stands any chance at all, they've got to keep letting it go from 3 and try some defense. But Martin trying to find some room for himself. Boy, Gerard on the outset, and here again is Chris Bowles. And it's Stephen lead for Field. Here's for Taylor. They crowd line Taylor to 2 anyway.
Support coming off the bench for Bruce this year.
Brian Hebner. Need to get Brian going also. The USI defense creating what we're seeing. Bowles. Touch pass. Bowles baseline. 2 more. Taylor. 4-on-1 for the winner. All trying to get Stanley back there, and Bowles out of his way. Morgan Taylor again at 18 points per game. Tyrone from the top and the bottom of the net. Gerard. But they lost top of the key. 3. 5 at 1. Underneath. Had to win the best. Stand on the line.
Big fat.
Carving with Fridley on the outside. I've been impressed with the moments I've seen from Fridley. Here's a lead for Martin. Not going to miss those. Slump or not. I think Craig had. He should have. There's Chris. Tyrone out trying to give USI the back. Well, you had one. And that's Chris.
This is a loud pace expansion. Looking at the stats on paper, as I mentioned, USI about 100 points or so. Great inbounds right there. First bucket of the game, Brian Hebner.
That's a early 0-2 from the outside. Long. His first. Bowles who now lead Southern Indiana along the way. Close. There's the second. Southern Indiana has Coyle underneath. Shot clock 12 seconds. Good. USI. Tyrone Tate, one of the better penetrators and one of the best on the floor.
And believe it or not, is the first tonight. Tonight.
There.
1-4 now from the floor for him.
Underneath, USI forced. Count it and by a dunk side. There's a Chris, and right here is and shooter from 3. Jones goes back here, and Tyrone longer 3. Way to go, Ty! Cuts it down to 7 after a stole one. Time he's time.
Just everywhere here in the sport.
Back on the outside, Bulls 12. They're good everywhere. 1,000 here. What a great job. Should have been goaltending. We're tied. 70-70. 74-71 by 3 Wesleyan. Here's Tyrone. One more to Chris Bulls. Second half. Ryan. 78-75. I can get no closer than 1. Trying to tie it. Jones hits his second.
For long range. Big steal in the bucket. It's been a long time, but USI
split again with Kentucky Wesleyan. 94-87. That's your final. One of the 21 points. He's 0 for 1 on the outset. Long ball. Bulls finding room, and there is
apparent split time 20 points and 3 rounds.
Here's Bulls from the job. For the opening 7 minutes on this Thursday night. Eagles trying to go to 23-3. Tyrone tries his. Not bad. Side on the his first. Tyrone hits his first. When he wanted to, brought it right down the lane and got a big 2. Going to 20 against back Saturday night. Jones 1 from the side.
Right before Kenny, be pleased with the way that first half transpired.
I'm right there. Chris gets us on the board first in the second half. With the 2 for the moment. Tyrone here lane pops up a 13-footer. Room. Just stuck a hand. Here is Shaq. Oh no! Boy, Cooper missing that one. Fred Martin would be a big 3. Yes, sir. So no. Lamb comes to 6 and USI's big lead. And again, Girard with 3 fouls. Right back for his check. That was going to and West. So many at the top and off the wrong way. Scott is his second bucket of the night.
And all this point lead. USI continues. Great job right there. Live.
3. Here's Jones in the corner. Ronnie Combs. Long 3. And drop right. US.
Also be out of bounds. Try to get a long.
Doesn't work.
Chris and Craig back there to make sure it didn't get any farther than.
No. I'm impressed with the press. Oh yeah. This is the best. Joe following. After I said nice second half. Hannity almost on the side. Night for you basketball. That's, ladies and gentlemen,
in the conference. One more game Saturday night here at against us.
3 goals. Great Lake. Check it off. Done. Days away. Win the national championship. March 26th. Great Lake.
And we have seen them pretty much from had some success, but then had some controversy. A chance of really bringing this program down at everybody expected last year, but once it happened last year, everybody coming back at what Gerard Ebner's for this ball club. Ronnie Combs, Brett Melton, Scott, everybody this
Champions in come back. The second goal of the 1993-94 season, which began tonight against Wesleyan. We'll talk the U.S. basketball team after this time. That earns them the right to take on Southern Indiana tomorrow. 30 to TV 50. Kentucky for a third time this season. I talked to the
game. You know, this we would really come out hard and play. I think it's going to crowd, and we have a sellout. USI got a great team, and this is above their game.
A real good game. On the upswing right now. They got a good record. They're seeded second. So it's going to be hard, you know, effect and put it on the road. Hopefully we'll give them a good game.
Their size and their quickness, their press. I thought we played them here, and you know, we put them in the W.
I think you probably don't does anything. I know 10 are extremely good, but we'll have to be at our very best. Line, they're 8. Versus tonight will be a complete 180 switch, because you're talking about the country. Anywhere in college basketball, or being a better atmosphere than there'll be in Nashville Friday night. Wesleyan.
We know they're going to this inside. Got to block out and just play ball.
You can have pressure. It's a big advantage. And then outside action, and that any team you're playing, that's so it's just who steps up that particular night, and I'm
It's isn't it? USI play. Play a great game. I'm looking forward to playing a great ourselves. May the best team win.
Sort of like deja vu. Just find themselves and looking for a different result.
we're playing transition games well, right?
It's fitting that we get to play them again. It's our senior year, and we split this year. You know, I think it really out.
I don't really expect I think they're going to go to strengths, playing inside and pressing inside and outside. I believe the Duck plays the way they should play, you know, and the things on the inside and you know, our press really came along towards the end of the game, so everything and we did right, we did wrong.
We'll both each other so it allows each to be really well prepared. At last year, you know, we really didn't have too much game. I think that was any surprise.
Teams, you know what certain players for the other team are going to do, and another we're going to do, like Michigan. Same thing we. I think playing our best basketball. I think we proved that. You know, the last two games. Craig Martin was really well.
Weston's always teams that don't score, you know, yourself during that run, scoring maybe 2 or 4, and it makes me feel good. No, we can't. It was kind of like a mental letdown when we played over at Sports Center. The coaches had their. We didn't actually, even though we knew what was coming and knew what to expect. We didn't take. Oh.
You know, as our the came out last Saturday and played even better, so and I think what stepped up, you know, we won.
The state basketball for their best 94 season. Best of luck to USI.